Wade's World Tour Kochi edition. Hey there, chimichangas. Deadpool here, reporting live from gorgeous Kochi, India. Sure, I love my New York City, but even a merc with a healing factor needs a break from the concrete jungle. Besides, how often do you get an all-expenses-paid trip to fight ninjas in God's own country? Spoiler alert, not often enough. So, there I was, fresh off the plane, smelling the intoxicating aroma of spices, and something that smelled suspiciously like Wolverine's gym socks. Don't ask. My mission? Find a rogue geneticist with a penchant for Bollywood dance sequences and a nasty habit of creating giant mutated cobras. Sounds like a Tuesday, right? First things first, a merc's gotta eat. Luckily, Kochi is a foodie's paradise. I'm talking mountains of fluffy idlis, crispy dosas, and samosas so good, they'd make Thanos weep. That's right, I went there. I even tried this fiery fish curry that had me sweating more than the time I accidentally wore Colossus's underwear. Don't judge, we've all been there. Fueled up and ready for action, I hit the streets, my trusty katanas strapped to my back. Gotta love those airport security pat-downs. Finding a mad scientist in a city this vibrant is like finding a needle in a haystack, made entirely of needles. But hey, I'm a superhero, or an anti-hero, or whatever label you want to slap on this handsome mug. Point is, I always get my man, or woman, or genetically modified cobra. After bribing some locals with my extensive knowledge of Bollywood dance moves, what can I say, I'm a man of many talents, I finally got a lead. A shadowy warehouse down by the harbor. Cue the epic music and dramatic slow-motion walk, baby. But hold your horses because life's never that simple, especially when you're me. Turns out my geneticist buddy had a thing for theatrics too. He sent his pet cobra after me. Did I mention it was the size of a double-decker bus? Good times. What followed was a high-speed chase through the narrow streets of Fort Kochi. Me clinging onto an auto rickshaw for dear life, the giant cobra hot on our tail. Let me tell you, dodging fishmongers and stray cows while being chased by a giant reptile is not the best way to appreciate the local culture. But hey, at least it made for a great story, right? Not so fast. So after what felt like an eternity, and believe me, I've lived through a lot of eternities, I finally managed to corner the geneticist and his scaly sidekick. Cue the epic showdown, complete with witty banter, over-the-top violence, and enough fourth-wall breaks to make even the most jaded comic book fan blush. Let's just say it ended with me, a shrink ray, and a very disgruntled gecko. Don't worry, no animals were harmed in the making of this adventure. Well, except for maybe a few pigeons. Sorry, feathered friends. And that, my friends, is the story of my hilarious day in Kochi. It had everything. Spicy food, epic fights, and enough pop culture references to make your head spin. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with a certain X-Man who's gonna be really mad about the whole borrowing the jet without asking thing. Until next time, stay classy, Kochi.